Before this video starts, make sure you guys subscribe, because roughly 70% of you guys aren't who are watching my videos. And if you want to buy some merch, the link is in the description. Yo, what's up guys? It's Nick from Basemen Gaming. Welcome back to another MLB The Show 20 Diamond Dynasty videos. Today, we have the top 10 second basemen. It is episode 3 of my top 10s for MLB The Show 20. If you haven't seen my first baseman rankings and my catcher rankings, highly recommend you go check them out. Today we're going to be doing second base, and this list near the top is pretty good, but at the bottom it's pretty weak in my opinion. So without further ado, let's get into it. So for the honorable mention, we're going to go to the community market, and it's going to be a postseason card. Now, you're not going to see many postseason cards on these lists. Ozzie Albies is going to be my honorable mention today. And this card is actually pretty underrated, but he's not going to make the top 10. He is very good against lefties for contact. He's elite against lefties for contact. He's pretty good for everything else. Hitting wise, he's a switch hitter. He can also play shortstop. He has gold fielding, he doesn't have a good arm. He has an accurate arm with good reactions and speed too. This is a very underrated card in my opinion, and he's going to be my honorable mention. If you guys are wondering what I'm looking at, I'm having issues with my green screen recently and I'm trying to figure them out. It's very frustrating, but yeah. So if you just see some fuzz, just don't be a Karen in the comments. Be like, oh, did you see this? I'm trying to figure it all out. Alright. So, yeah. At number 10, I'm going to go with Rod Carew, and I'm going with Rod Carew because he, in my opinion, is better than Ozzie Albies. Who am I? Booker McFarland. Alright. The reason why I have Rod Carew higher is I feel like he's a better hitter. I know Ozzie Albies has more power, but Rod Carew is one of the best hitting players of all time. 125, 119 contact, low power, but I mean everything else is really good. His speed, he can steal a lot of bases. His fielding isn't great, but yeah, Rod Carew is going to be number 10. At number 9, we have a home run derby card, Robinson Cano. This card I used for a little while and I loved him. This card is very good. How much is he going for? He's going for like 40k, 20k. Sell now. This card is very good. Great power. Pretty decent contact. He plays gold defense at second base. There aren't many second basemen with that power. 121 and 116. I don't think there are many second basemen that we'll see that have that power. And that's really what put him on this list and what you use him for is that power. And I mean, it's a home run derby card, so it makes sense. But yeah, Robinson Cano is my number 9 second baseman. So now we're going to have to leave the market, go to the inventory, because this guy is not sellable. And number 8 is going to be 99 Joe Morgan. Now, Joe Morgan, he's an interesting card. So Joe Morgan, he's good against righties. He has maxed out discipline clutch. He has great vision. He is meh against lefties, not really that good. Diamond defense, incredibly good at speed and stealing. The reason why I have this card over Robinson Cano is because he's a better all-around second baseman than Robinson Cano is. Cano has the stats versus lefties against him, but besides that, Joe Morgan has everything else. So I'm going to put Joe Morgan at number 8. And at number 7, we're going to have to go back to the market because I don't actually own this card. And we are going to go to a 12-0 flawless card, Roberto Alomar. Now, Roberto Alomar falls down a lot. Last year, his signature series card with the Blue Jays, I mean, that was by far the best second baseman in the game, in my opinion. He was my second baseman right when he came out, and he did not leave my lineup. So it's pretty annoying that they put him as a BR flawless card. And they didn't make his stats worse. They just made a version of him that was worse. His contact got a downgrade. His power got a massive downgrade. His fielding did get a little better, but I mean, like the only difference between this card and the one last year is his hitting's worse. But anyways, this is still a good card. I mean, great contact, switch hitting. Power is in the high 70s. Elite fielding, that's always great. Great speed, that's always great. Switch hitter, that's always great. He's ahead of Joe Morgan because he, in my opinion, is a better hitter. And the reason why I think he's better is because he can actually hit both sides. Joe Morgan can't. So yeah, Roberto Alomar is going to be number 7, and then number 6 we're going to have to actually go back to the inventory. Go back and forth. And it is one of the cover athletes for MLB The Show 21. It's Jackie Robinson. Now, Signature Series Jackie Robinson was a very interesting card the way he came out. Now, he was in the Evolution program, right? So it's a very good free card to get. But there just are better options at second base. Now, Jackie Robinson, he is pretty much just a better Roberto Alomar, except for the fielding. The fielding is a little worse than Alomar, but if you look at the hitting, everything's an upgrade. And the secondaries, you get more. So, Jackie Robinson, he's going to come in at number 6. At number 5, this may surprise a lot of people. This is one of my most underrated cards in this game, 99 Gavin Lux. Now, 99 Gavin Lux, he came out at the end of the year in December or November. He was a pennant race card. This card destroyed in events for me. This card is very underrated. He can hit both sides very well. I know his stats aren't amazing, but he is very good and he plays above his hitting attributes. And in my opinion, I would rather have this card in my lineup than 99 Jackie Robinson. Now, Gavin Lux is a more all-around hitter than Jackie Robinson. Jackie Robinson gives you more contact, but he gives you less power. Gavin Lux gives you everything, but nothing like elite, if you know what I mean. While Jackie Robinson gives you elite contact, you know what I mean? His fielding is better. The speed and ceiling is a little worse, but he still has 80 speed. Second base with shortstop. This is one of the most underrated cards in the game. And he's currently going for 22K buy now, 11K sell now. So, yeah, Gavin Lux, number 5. Number 4 is going to be Craig Biggio. And I know most people put him at catcher. I did, but we have to do everyone at their primary position. So Craig Biggio is going to be number 4. 106, 107 contact, 79, 80 power. Good vision, discipline, clutch. Good fielding. Really good speed. Having a catcher with 90 speed and 90 stealing was very nice. But this card, I kind of just, I don't know. He was very good for me in the beginning. He was probably my best hitter in the beginning, and then I cooled off with him, and I cooled off with his prestige. Over time, this card definitely fizzled out of the community. Not out of the community, but like out of lineups. He's still very good if you complete the collections, and you got him. You're getting a very good card. And I have him ahead of Gavin Lux because of that catcher spot. And all around, I think he's better than Gavin Lux. I mean, the speed's better. The fielding is pretty comparable to Gavin Lux. And the hitting is technically a little worse, but he hits very well. And he is catcher and left and center and speed at catcher. Like, yeah. So Craig Biggio is going to be number 4. At number 3, we have a finest card. Okay, yeah, that means it's DJ LeMahieu. DJ LeMahieu from my New York Yankees, who re-signed with the New York Yankees. Maxed out contact versus both sides. You don't see that very often, although you will see this with someone else, who I mentioned later on. 108 power versus righty, 78 power versus lefties. Still not horrible against lefties. I mean, like, this guy's going to mash against both sides. He plays the entire infield at gold defense with 97 reaction. This card is just a machine. He's ahead of guys below him just because he is just a machine hitting-wise. I'm hitting 459 with him. His hitting value is just so incredibly high with good fielding at 4 positions. There's no way you can't put this guy in the top 3 at second base. If you don't do the stage 4 for the Yankees, he's around 118 buy now, 78 sell now, so he's pretty expensive. Not really expensive, but you know what I mean. And this guy just rakes. So yeah, DJ LeMahieu, number 3. At number 2, it's going to be Ryne Sandberg. Now, Ryne Sandberg, the reason why he is ahead of DJ LeMahieu is probably because of the fielding and the speed. Ryne Sandberg, You get less positions, but you get better fielding. You get significantly higher speed and stealing. You get worse contact, but a little worse power. So he's a little worse at the plate. But you get that fielding, and you get that speed. Second base, you're really going to want to look for a guy with speed. So Ryan Sandberg, he's going to be my number 2. And then number 1, I think we all saw this coming. Where is he? Oh, he's in my lineup. I'm an idiot. The number 1 is, without a doubt, Rogers Hornsby. My goodness, what doesn't he do? He is 13K, and he's just so good. Had him last year, amazing. Got him this year, amazing. Maxed out contact, can't get better than that. He has much better power than Sandberg and LeMahieu, much better vision, discipline, and clutch than Sandberg and LeMahieu. Yes, the fielding is low. I will admit it. The fielding is low, but this guy is too damn good at the plate for him to not be number 1. It's unreal. He hits everything. If you played with Rogers Hornsby online and you're somewhat good at the game, you will know that this card just destroys everything. He's a machine, and I know I said that about DJ LeMahieu, but he's even more of a machine. He just destroys everything you see. No pitch in the zone is unhittable for Rogers Hornsby. A lot of pitches that aren't in the zone are hittable for Rogers Hornsby, and he also has 70 speed. And he can play 3 spots. By far the best second baseman in the game is Rogers Hornsby. So yeah, that is going to be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I've been your Snake from Miggins Gaming, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.